Hello, my name is Moses Denton III. I am a bat boy for. I used to be a bat boy for the Sunbelt League for 7 seasons with the East Cobb Patriots, the 643 DP Cougars, the Alpharetta Aviators. I bat boyed in 2 All-Star games, 5 playoff games, and 67 66.7% have been to the playoffs. The teams that I've bat boyed for, I've helped coach some. I've helped radio announce some. I've helped. Um, broadcast the names, and I've helped. Um, they got a hit, and they're only won the game. I coached twice, and the teams that I was on Dansby Swanson's high school field when he got drafted, and and I have also helped out with the Douglasville Bulls. I bat boyed for the Sunbelt League when they were playing the Florida College Summer League. I bat boyed in the Sunbelt League East versus West game. We've had multiple alumni to go pro, multiple alumni to be drafted, including one who is in the major leagues or has made it up to the major leagues and had a multi-home run game with the Tampa Bay Rays. Nathaniel Lowe, his brother, I have seen him too, Joshua Lowe, is in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. His father got drafted to play in the minors, but he decided to join the Navy, to be in the Naval Academy, and become a pilot. I volunteered at a food pantry in this place, this food place, for a few months, maybe about 4 to 5 months, and then from about January to April, and October, some days between October and November, and I also volunteered at Woodwright Industries. I have been on their softball team and for 2 years. On Tuesday, I got a softball tournament, and I hope that on Tuesday I got a softball tournament, and I was with Woodwright Industries from December 4th to May, and then I was with Blake House of Independence, which Tyler Martin used to work there. There was a reverend that used to work there. His mother worked there at that time. And he is a Georgia Southern player who played with Nathaniel Lowe and Joshua Lowe, and he played in the Sunbelt League. I bat boyed for him one game. We've had a cheerleader. We've had a football player over there. I've been at these programs for over a year. And I also used to be a bat boy in the Coastal Plain League. The Wilson Tobbs had their best record ever. That year they won 2 halves. They shared a half with another, and they set the most records in first. As of then, I was trained by a bat boy of the Carolina Mudcats of the Southern League, which has its headquarters in Marietta, Georgia, on Roswell Road, which is the underground tunnel of the Roswell. And And I've been by Gastonia Grizzlies Go, Russell Wilson. I have seen Sims Legion Park. I bat boyed for the Alfred Aviators. When I bat boyed for the Alfred Aviators, we had Division3Baseball.com Rookie of the Year. Second team All American. He was a preseason second team All American. And he was first team Mid Atlantic and first team Northeastern Athletic Conference. He was top 5 in the Northeastern Athletic Conference, and he was an All-Star. And we played against the Southern League All-Stars. Last 4 years, we've been playing in a 5-league game. We got our first win over the Florida College Summer League, and I have bat boyed for 5 years. I also managed Chattahoochee Tech, which they had a professional basketball coach by the name of David Archer on their team, who was the coach. And I have also bat boyed for multiple coaches that have gone pro, that played in the minor leagues, and one of them is now an insurance director of a company he's in sales and down in Albany, and he was coached baseball for 40 plus years, and he played at Georgia Southern, and I worked for a Georgia Southern guy whose grandfather had coached over 40 years of baseball, and 17 years in the security and operations sector at the Boston Red Sox spring training facility down in Florida. And Vincent Rossi, a collegiate baseball player whose company has 6 to 7 or subsidiaries, Cortec International LLC, that he played at Central Connecticut State University, earning all Mid-Atlantic honors. Brian McCarthy was the guy I was talking about a while ago. He is also the Mid-Atlantic and Northeastern Athletic Conference Rookie of the Year. He was preseason second team All-American. He's the best. He earned Penn State Abington's highest honor as just a freshman. He threw a complete game shutout when he was in high school, and he led them to a state championship. And he was and he was selected all-star, like I said again. And when I was about board in the Coastal Plain League, we had Jeff Steele. Every year that they played, they made the playoffs, and I'm interested in doing any job in the concession stand or the souvenir stands, or just helping out with Fan First Entertainment. And I also volunteered at a church for an Ivy League grad. He did not play for Yale University. He went to Yale University, got his Master's of Divinity, and went to Stetson University, graduated in pre-law, and and he spent over 35 years in the ministry. And there was the Wilson Tobbs was his team that I bat boyed for in the Coastal Plain League. And one year we had a guy that made it up to AA. We had a guy that played in the the Jackie Robinson movie, who's now the senior athletic director in charge of finance. He is in charge of the traveling of all of Georgia State athletics. He is the senior. He's the senior business. He's he's a senior athletic business person. Like he's I forgot senior. He's a he's the business affairs coordinator. He used to be the head of baseball operations. The Sun Belt League was founded by a real estate major graduate that played college baseball. I believe he was a real estate major. Yes, he did play college baseball, and he used to be the head of Georgia State baseball operations. That's where the Sun Belt League gets its name from. The Sun Belt Conference. All right. My name is Moses Denton III, and I will hoping to hear from y'all soon. It was a very exciting at the CPO All Star Fan Fest. All right.